I'm live from the Pretty Ranch. Yeah. Woo! I put my teeth in. Okay, much better. Where's everybody? Been on for 17 seconds. Nobody's here. Oh no. It's Monday night. People are just getting home from work. Seth, what's up, my brother? It's just you and me in the chat. Nope, somebody else joined. Wonder who it is. Nice. Making that engine money, huh? Nice. Who else is in here? Oh, Dan, how's it going, brother? Wow, 13 people. There was 2 people, and then there was 13. That's crazy. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, we'll talk about it, Seth. A couple days I'm going to be busy, but I'll call you by Friday. We'll talk about all the good things and the bad. What's up, Lori? How's it going? G Money, what's happening? I hate having to wear glasses to see anything. I'm just going to go without. JC Smith, what's happening, brother? Troy, how's it going? Nice. Yeah, it seems like it's later than it is, so I wasn't thinking about people not being home from work yet, but hopefully we'll get filled up. What's up, Ken? What's up, Walter? What's up, Jim? Chile, Florida. I think Tim Gentry's in Florida right now. $18 people. What's up, Andrew? We'll just wait for a few more people to get in. Then we'll start talking trash. Talking some smack. Nothing going on really, Garrett. Just out at the ranch. Brought a load of junk out here today.
Yeah, when are you coming to visit?
Yeah. G Money, when are you coming to visit? That was from Jessica. But yeah, we just brought a load of junk. We brought, I don't know, 4, 8, 12, I think 11 junk tires over here to throw in the pile. And another junk fuel tank to stick in the aluminum pile. Trying to get stuff moved on over. What's up, Justin? How's it going? Yeah, there's 25 in here. I think we can talk some smack. So just got home from work Friday afternoon. And if you guys watch the Facebook page, you'll see that the Marla project has begun officially. We've been in the process of building that 14 liter for a little while, but we're getting close to bring home day. So I thought probably ought to get my shit together, back that truck up onto the pad and get after it. So started on it about 9 o'clock in the morning well, that's not true. That's a lie. I went out to the shop at 9 a.m., but I had to do some work to Seth's truck and get it out of the shop and get the exhaust back on it and put it out in its semi-permanent parking spot. So that took a little while. And then I jumped in Marla and backed it up on the pad and run it up against the Jakes a few times. One last hoorah for that 2-stroke. Oiled all over my driveway because I had to move it a couple of times. So oiled the driveway everywhere I parked it. And so I backed it up there, stuck it on the Jakes a bit, shut her down, and got after it. So we worked till about, I don't know, probably 4 o'clock p.m. and had the engine ready to come out. Got up yesterday morning, strolled on up there. What's up, B-Rad? Strolled on out to the shop and spent 35 minutes or so and put that engine on the ground next to the truck. Today, we rebuilt the bent jib boom from picking up stuff that was too heavy. We got that ready to go, so now we can take the radiator out of the truck, get ready to put that brand new Icebox Performance cooling pack in there. Guys, stop over to Icebox Performance Facebook page and give them a little thumbs up. Tell them James Pretty sent you. That'd be super cool. And then we just headed out here. We got a lot of drama happening. We probably won't talk much about that, but there's a lot of drama going on. A lot of headaches.
But we'll figure it out.
But yeah, we'll get it figured out. So the plan for tomorrow is we're gonna put the trailer on the back of the Trailblazer, head down to Bowden, Georgia, to Randy King's truck service. And tomorrow is camshaft install, which is not really a huge deal, but on the compact valve train 60 series, the cam gear is press fit and it's in a housing. So we got to press the camshaft out of the gear and then throw the gear in the oven. And we got an adapter because we're going with a previous version camshaft. Put the 825 horse marine cam in, which it's kind of mixed emotions on that. Some people say don't do it. Some people say yes, do it. We're going to do it. So we'll get the camshaft and the gear pressed in, and we'll put the cam in the motor, and we'll do the valve train and Jakes and get that all set up. Then we're going to stick a valve cover on it, slap it on the trailer, and bring it home. That's the goal for tomorrow. Things go slow when you're building an engine, problems happen. So it's not 100% guaranteed, but I'd like to have it on the trailer tomorrow because we've got a couple of things happening tomorrow and Wednesday. We have a visitor coming. So there'll be some footage of that. And then Wednesday, 9 a.m., we may do a live. I'm not sure how it'll work, but we might do a live Wednesday morning and just film all day on the live. And what we're going to do is fab up some frame mounts, and we're going to set in Tim Gentry's donor motor that he gave me, that 14 liter. We're going to set that in Marla, and we're going to set some new mounts, and then get the radiator out and the new radiator in and be ready to set the new engine in. So I'm hoping, I'm more than hoping, I have 10 days from right now, and that truck the engine will be on the mounts and bolted up, radiator on the mounts and bolted up, and the beginnings of the fuel system hopefully started on the truck, and the truck inside the shop. Now, it's an Aerodyne. I can get a flat top in there and get the cab all the way over in the shop, but I don't know if the Aerodyne will go all the way up and over in the shop. I might have to put it in the peak and get it up and then slide the truck back as the thing comes forward. We'll have to see. But the goal, the mission is to have Marla inside the shop with the engine in it and the radiator in it. And then listen to me. I'm going to make a prediction that December, when I'm home, we're going to make oil pressure and smoke with the 14 liter in Marla. So that's prediction. Hopefully it comes true. So that's the brief update. Yeah. What you guys got? Got any questions? Anything I missed? Somebody say something. Oh, there you go. Are you going to build a bigger shop at your new place? So that's building a new shop is a two-edged sword. First of all, I work outside. So building a nice shop is not really necessary. The weather's pretty decent here, and so I don't necessarily have to be indoors. I would like to have a roof though. So I may build a 40 by 100 roof only structure or a 3-wall, if you will. We'll have to see. But the biggest thing about building a shop is it's super expensive. I don't know if I want to spend $200,000 on a shop that, well, let's see, I'm 55. So am I going to work on junk for another 10 years? I don't know. Yeah, it's already getting kind of hard. It's getting hard on me. So I don't know. I don't know if building a bigger shop is the way to go or not. The shop that's here is actually pretty big. It's, babe, how deep is the shop here? Is it 48? 40?
Yeah, I was gonna say 40, but then
Okay.
I feel like it might be a little bit bigger than that, but the trailer's back there, so it
Yeah.
goes, yeah.
I think it's 24 by 40, but the thing about the shop is it's tall. So we can get a truck in there with stacks, and that's so cool. And we can actually use it for a shop that we work on stuff instead of a shop that we store all my junk in. Yeah, that's true too, Seth. It's sometimes the wind sucks. But for the most part, I like to be cold. I'd rather be cold than just raining sweat. Spend that moldy money. Vance, I have spent all of the moldy money. Let me think about that a minute before I say that. So I took the last envelope of moldy ass James Pretty money out of the safe today because I have to pay for the engine tomorrow. So that moldy money's gone, brother. I wish it wasn't. Coachella, California, huh? Riverside and Los Angeles. Nice. Nice, James. Glad you stopped by. Yeah, JC, that's 100%. I was looking at tons of different options. I want an 80 by 120. And the reason why I want an 80 by 120 is because I wanted to take the front, 30 feet and put a 2-story house in there. But it's like a ton of money. You can spend $500,000 pretty easily and not have a finished building. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna clean up, maybe remetal this building and put some more skylights in, and maybe spray foam insulate it and just run it. We got a lot of, like I said, we got a lot of drama happening right now in this place, so we need to get through the flurry of activities and see how it pans out. And we need to do something about the channel. The channel is the channel's dying. So we need to do something about it. I need the little bit of income that it produces for the next foreseeable future anyway. But
What would you guys have to see from us?
no, I can't offer that.
Well, maybe they want to see us go to more auctions or something.
Maybe.
Different views. They want to see
Trucker
the
from
dancing in the
Dayton.
background.
Going pretty well, brother. Jessica's trying to get. She can't get it to focus, but she's giving the peace sign up there. Justin, my foot is not good. So I think my leg is broken. If I were to guess, I'd say I broke what's that bone on the side?
Tibula.
Yeah, that one that she said, the T word. No, the F word. Fibula.
Yeah.
I think I broke that bone because my foot has been a month today. Nope, it's been 26 days today, and my foot's not getting any better. And it's actually not my foot. Like my ankle is okay, but my leg aches from my ankle to my knee along that side. So I think maybe I cracked that, or maybe mushroomed it or something in the fall. And so I'm just waiting, till it's permanently damaged before I go and get it looked at. B-Red, the house remodel stuff does pretty well on the ranch channel, but the ranch channel is not monetized. It will be maybe by January, and then the ranch stuff is kind of waiting for me to get some equipment. So I think the ranch channel is gonna do pretty good. We got to get the truck channel to do better. I owe my sponsors, and I would like to be able to produce some good content for them. Well, JC, once it goes yellow, you're a lucky fellow, I think, is what they say. And so hopefully that thing heals up. No damage, though, nothing broken. What's up, Eamon? How's it going, brother? Captain Eamon Harath, my buddy from work.
Captain.
Yep, he's a 777 captain as well. He's out there flying around the world. Are you home, brother? BB King. So X can't get delivered right now because X is broken and X's owner is busy. This is his busy season, so we're gonna push the delivery of X until spring. And I've got some come to Jesus stuff to do with that truck because me and that truck are not talking right now. And so I'm going to walk away from it for a month, and then I'm going to re-evaluate my position, and I'm going to dive back into it. So for right now, the truck is sitting here, and the truck will be here until spring likely. And what I would like to do, there's two things I'd like to do. One, I'd like to drive it over there because I think that would be cool. But two, I'd like to put it on the Globe and tow it there with Marla so that I can break Marla's engine in delivering that truck. So I haven't decided how it's going to go yet. The truck has to start cooperating with me. So we'll have to just see how it goes. I'd feel the same way, JC. I was telling my wife, I was like, I said, is there anything that can like really go wrong from me walking around on a broken leg? And she's like, well, you can get permanent damage or such. And I'm like, man, I don't want to go and get an x-ray for them to go, oh, your bone's cracked. It'll heal. You know what I mean? William Smith, what's up? How's it going, brother? What else? Let's talk about the transmission I bought. I bought that 2250 torque, 18 speed, $6,000, pretty good deal. Somebody noticed right away that I had the wrong input shaft, and so they were like, "Oh, that's not a 2250. That could be a 2050 or an 1850. It's not a 2250 because it has the wrong input shaft. You know that the input shaft is an input shaft is an input shaft, right? You can they're all interchangeable. But because the 2250 does come with the 14 spline input shaft and my transmission has a 10 spline, I decided to ring them up on the phone and be like, listen, what are you doing to me? So the transmission is a 2250. It has a 10 spline input shaft because it's the most common. Um, initially I was fine with it because I was going to use the clutch out of Marla to save the money. Marla's clutch has about 8,000 miles on it. So I was going to save the money and use it, but it's not a direct, how do I say it? It won't work with the 14 liter. And I don't know why, something different about the clutch cover, but it's only an 1850 anyways, so it's not enough. So what I'll likely do is and I don't even have to order it. All I have to do is take the 10 spline out and send it back, and they'll cross ship me a 14 spline. So likely I'll get the 14 spline input shaft and spend $3,300 on the clutch, so that I have the 2250 input shaft. I just don't know if I'm going to do that. That's the plan. Yeah, Troy, I agree with that. I think the ranch channel, anyways, will do well once we're actually living here and we're doing daily stuff here, and we get some equipment and we start making the land nice and building the shooting range and stuff like that. I think that'll be good. The truck channel, I started putting some will it start stuff in because I thought that's what the channel needed, but it really hurt the channel. First of all, nobody watched it. And then secondly, people left. Like, normally I do anywhere from 350 new subscribers to 4,000 per month. This month I'm negative 110 for the past 28 days. So the channel is upside down. So I got to do something because I have too much truck stuff to do to just quit doing trucks. So I got to do something. Will it starts aren't the thing. I thought for sure that the bulldozer, the failed attempt at the excavator for no starter, and then the bulldozer at least turning over, was going to be a decent video, but it really did less than adequate. So I don't know. The channel's been kind of in a lull for a while. I got a little peak there when I got the wrecker, but since we're not doing anything with the wrecker, I don't know. Yeah, Troy, I agree. The problem is, there's just so many things to do. It's hard to focus on any one thing. What's up, Dan? How's it going? Nova, it's just sitting in the garage next to the Camaro. Me and Jessica have been talking about selling both of them, and really because we don't have a garage. The house here doesn't have a garage, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. I got a ton of money wrapped up in the Camaro. Probably 100,000, I'd say, in the Camaro. Well, what's it really worth? 30, 40, 50. I don't think I can take that hit. And the Nova, I don't want to sell the Nova because my whole life, I wanted a 69 Nova, and now I have one. It's Jessica's, but now we have one. So why do I want to get rid of it? And for what? I could sell it right now. I got a standing offer for 18 grand, but what am I going to do with the $18,000? Buy a tractor? So I think I'll just hang on to it and see if the tractor can come another way. Sometimes people don't like to see others succeed. or buy something new. Yeah, I get that. JC. It's just so weird, the channels that are like killing it, I mean, I try to be, I try not to badmouth channels, and I'm not going to tonight either. But some of the channels that are killing it, I can't even watch. Like it's just ridiculous and they're killing it. And when I mean killing it, I mean like making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and their content is just bragging about the money that they're spending, that you're paying them. It's just funny. But anyway, appreciate that, Troy. Well, Timothy, I thought that too, but a couple of channels are not slowing up. Uh, Even guys that just do the same stuff I do, you know. JC, I actually looked at that. And I was thinking, stacking a pair of 40-foot containers for each side. So I'd have a, nice big tall shop. But there's a guy that did that in my town, and his canvas is already torn, and it's only been 3 years. And I think the canvas is pretty salty. Yeah, Seth, I know. And believe me, there was a 966 for sale, and I had bookmarked like 10 different tractors on Marketplace, Dream tractors, and every one of them is sold, and some of them were ridiculously overpriced, and they're all sold. Yeah, bro, I can't believe how it's going. That was tossed salad. I was just talking to you, Dondi. You're telling lies, my friend, and yes, keep your Nova. Who's lying, brother? Yeah, William, that's fact. I have tons to do. I need 3 of me just to get by. I don't know how JC gets half the shit done that he gets done. I think it's because I think JC is better because A, he's been doing it longer, but B, I think he plans everything he does. And I may be wrong, JC, but it appears that you have a plan before you start, where I have no plan. I just kill it. And I don't know. Huh. Well, maybe get me a contact on where to get one that makes it through your weather. Well, so Dondi, I can just say, hope I'm saying that right, Dondi. I can say that from the amount of views they get, I know how much money they're making, because I know how much money I make. I can tell you. I can tell you if a person's making 10 videos a month and they're making 40 to 60,000 views per video, they're making 15 times more money than I am. And people who are making millions of views on each video and making 10, 12 videos a month, they're making tons and tons of money. Like wheelbarrows full of money. I don't necessarily need to make, I mean, sure, everybody would love to make $1 million a month. But if I could just get to the $10,000 a month level on all of my social media combined, I could afford to work on the trucks and not have to pay for it out of pocket. And that's the hardest thing, is just paying out of pocket. And when I had surplus funds, it was easy because I was just paying out of an account and just, seeing the money just go away, but it was always there. But now that I don't have surplus funds, I have to wait to buy something. I hate that. I do not like to have to wait. if I see something I want to buy it right now. I don't want to have to wait. I don't want to wait 2 paychecks to buy something. It kills me.
Spoiled.
It kills me. I don't know how to say it other than it kills me to not be able to buy it right now.
That's cute.
Yeah. Jessica called me spoiled. What's up, Shane? How's it going, brother?
You're learning how to budget. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you an unofficial number on that tossed salad. And I don't think I'm violating any kind of rules by saying it. So
Are you saying how much money it is?
it's how much money some people make without saying any names. So on a giveaway car,
Do like CPM percentage.
on a giveaway car, I hear that certain people that give away $100,000 car clear $1 million. And so if you think about that for a minute, how many cars a year do some of these guys give away, right? And they're not giving away a car; they're selling a car. But anyways, yeah. So $100,000 car, $150,000 car, somewhere in that range, they're netting $1 million after expenses. Excuse me, sorry. Well, Dondi, I try to be no BS. I try to keep the channel clean and try not to say the F word a lot. I think it's unprofessional. And when I say that, I don't mean you can't say the F word. I say the F word. But there's some guys out there that it just doesn't seem natural when they say it. I don't know. I could throw a couple names out there, but I don't want to talk bad about other channels. If you make a video and it's a real life video and you don't edit it and you say the F word a few times, okay. But when you like have to say it all the time constantly, I think it changes the dynamic of the channel. And I'm not a clean talking guy. I say the F word how many times a day? You reckon?
Too many.
How many times did I say it on the way home from here earlier? I probably say it 1,647 times a day. You know, I talk like a truck driver because I was a truck driver. But I just think keeping it out of the channel is important because maybe some of these kids might want to watch it. So I try and keep it clean. I try and be honest. I show all of the. If you guys knew how much shit I took about dropping that Cummins engine, like I like to say that I don't have any feelings, so you can't hurt my feelings. But some of the comments, thousands of comments, got on my nerves a little bit. But I just don't want it to be fake. I don't set stuff up. What's up, Billy? Yeah, they probably are, Seth. So anyways, I show all of the bad things that happen, all of the good things that happen. When I have an emotion about something, it's real. And so I try to make the show real, but that's not what sells. Drama is what sells, and fake BS is what sells. And it sucks because I don't want to do that. I'm an old man. I'm not a 20-year-old kid that can just do all that stuff. I don't know. So anyways, I don't want to like whine about the channel every time I'm on here. Troy, that's funny. I was gonna do a giveaway like the James Pretty experience, like bring a group of people down and like have them help me do a truck, and then maybe pick one out, pick one out and like put it together and then do a giveaway between the people who came. But I can't afford to do it, and the time it takes to make one of these woods trucks into a working truck is just unbelievable. What's up, Tim? How's it going, brother? Thanks, Dondi.
I don't think they cooked right.
Oh, no.
They cooked on the outside, but the inside is soft.
Oh, what did I miss, Vance? That's 2 less than me. Step up your game. Oh, the 1,647 F words a day. Right on. Yeah, same thing, JC. Exactly. I just can't do it. And I believe me, I want to be. I want to be somebody on YouTube that people want to watch. But I just can't. I just can't do fake bullshit. I just can't do it. What's up, Adam? How's it going, brother? We're just, I'm just pitching. Nothing much. We did talk about Marla.
They do that.
Oh no. Hold on.
A little soft in the middle.
Mm,
It told me not to over bake it, so I was terrified.
mm. Jessica just baked some cookies, so I had to try one. Yeah, it'll be fine. I've seen your Facebook post. Looking forward to seeing where to go with Marla. Let's talk about Marla just a little bit. I went from one extreme to the other with that damn truck. I paid $10,000 for the truck. We spent $16,000 and some change in 9 days, mostly from Fleet Pride, to get that truck roadworthy to come home. I spent another 10,000-ish on just stuff that it needed, and found stuff that I didn't like that I wanted to fix. And so, yeah, what's that? 36,000 and some change. Oh, I did windshields and windshield and aerodyne glass and rubbers and a bunch of stuff. So I had about 40. I'm gonna say 40,000 hard money in that truck. And then I decided I was gonna put this engine in there, and I was thinking, man, I can do $25,000. I'll be able to put engine, trans. Didn't even think about a radiator. Yeah. So now I was gonna put a 12.7 in it, and then I decided I wanted a 14 liter, and I was gonna do 600-700 horsepower. And then I wanted 800 horsepower, and then I want 1,000 horsepower. Now I want 1,000 horsepower at the wheels, but then I want it 2,000 horsepower capable because I don't know. I want to do those that loaded uphill racing thing. I want to try that, and I want to maybe hook it to a sled and see how it would pull. So I went from a truck that was fine to wanting some modern power and stuff and conveniences, and that's cool, to wanting to drag race and do all sorts of other shit. And so now I'm going to be double plus what I had in the truck. And it's really still only going to be worth about the same thing as it's worth now. Let me see what I missed. Crispy edges, undercooked centers. That's exactly what it is, Seth. The center is ooey gooey and delicious for sure. Thanks, Billy. I'm a guy who builds trucks and share it on YouTube, not a YouTuber that builds trucks. Big difference. So I get that because you're able to build a truck and sell a truck. When I build a truck, I can't sell it because it kills me inside to have somebody else drive it. I'm a hoarder is my biggest problem. If I could have just made it a business, I probably would be a lot better off. Thanks, Big John. Connie Holland. Agree with you and JC. No fake drama. Just good, honest wrenching. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. So I have thought about just giving up the channel. I mean, I talked to, you guys know that Chad Keegan's one of my best friends in the whole world. And me and Chad have this conversation a lot because it does suck. It sucks to spend the time and the money and the effort. And then, and it's not horrible. Getting shit on in the comments it's part of the job, right? If I didn't want people to think I was an idiot, I'd just advertise myself as America's most trusted diesel mechanic. If you guys know who that is. And I would just never show anything real. It'd all be just bullshit that I read on the internet or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's not all horrible. It just sometimes it sucks a little bit. Yeah, Adam, I want to see it. And Bruce Wilson is in a completely different league. But when he built that, when he finally wised up and got a Kenworth, I was like, man, that's awesome. He's doing the pulling truck and he's going to be doing some drag racing. And then he put like a stockish C15 in it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to eat that thing alive with the 14 liter. Well, then, it didn't take him long to realize that he wanted double that power. And last time I saw it, it was shooting fire out the stack about this high. And then he had a little meltdown. Something happened. So now I'm absolutely positive that thing's going to have all the best of the best of the best. So it's now all the way out of my league. But I really did want to, give it a whirl. So maybe I'll have a better chance against Tim Gentry's Volvo. That thing's making some pretty good steam. We'll have to see. Which is JC? Bruce? Oh, no, who on my comment? Yeah, I can't really say because it's not nice to talk about other people. But I'm sure you see him on your feed on Facebook because not yet. Because he's everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Anyway. Yeah, Billy, that's exactly it. JC, I'll bet you thought he was full of crap right from the very first one that he watched. I can tell you that it runs in the family over there. But anyhow, I don't want to give it. I don't want to be that guy. And it sucks because I really wanted to watch his content because he's not an idiot. I would love to say this guy is an idiot, but he's not. He's not an idiot. He's actually, man, I don't want to call him quite intelligent, but he is actually quite intelligent. But he's just a rotten person. I'll message it to you, JC, and everybody else can be mad because I'm not sharing that with them. Give me 10 seconds, guys, while I send this message to JC Smith. Did you check into the STAR program for your taxes? We talked about that a couple lives ago, right, brother? I have not yet. We can't do anything here until January. There's this magic thing that happens throughout the year in this county is you can't do anything that has to do with your property taxes or anything else until January.
Yeah, past April 30th. So you'll have
Yeah.
January 1st, April
30th.
January 1st to April 30th, and then apparently everybody's on vacation. So I can't do shit about that. But we are going to January 1st. Probably won't be the 1st because it'll be closed. So January 3rd, we'll be standing in line to make that happen. Let me just find this right here. All right, JC, sent you a message. All right, did you check? Okay, you could share the initials of the said individual. No, I can't. Look, and even just saying his slogan is throwing me at myself under the bus. But anyways,
Change the subject.
So,
Yeah.
Does anybody have a tractor that they want to trade for Whitney?
you guys hear that? Jessica just said if you have a farm tractor that you want to trade for Whitney or Dolores, we are interested.
We are interested.
No, Trapper, we did not. We were supposed to go over today, but Randy called me Sunday and said, hey, it would really help me out if you didn't come over tomorrow, which was today, because I'm super far behind. Haha, JC, I told you, right? Ugh. Anyway, so we didn't get to go down to the engine shop today. We are going down tomorrow, and we are planning to bring the engine home with us tomorrow. It's a long shot because we do have to do the entire top end of the engine. We have to do you got to do all the gear backlash, and then we have to press off the cam, then heat the deal and put on the adapter and put the cam on in the housing and get the cam installed. And that's going to take a while because
Oh my gosh.
I anticipate things. Yeah, Jessica's like, what? And
I didn't know that it's gonna take forever.
yeah, let me get Jessica up in here with us. And so, yeah, let me focus that. And so I wasn't able to go today. We're gonna have to go tomorrow. It's going to be an all-day deal. So there is a possibility that I won't have the engine ready. Yeah.
But we're gonna get as far as we can.
Yeah. I want to be able to bring the engine home. If I can bring it home tomorrow, I can have it in and bolted up this weekend. And that would put me a week ahead. And because I have to have the engine in the truck, and then I have to take some rope and lay out how I'm going to route the wiring harness, because we're going to do, instead of having a bulk harness, we're going to have a bulkhead connector. And so that has to be right. So I have to lay it all up in there and then run the cab all the way up and back and make sure I've got plenty in there without having too much. And then precision harness from Facebook. If you guys are ever looking for a engine harness for any modern engine, precision harness. Excuse me.
Precision harness.
He's building us a harness. So if I can get the thing in there and get it measured up, I'll have the harness here when I get home. The harness, the accelerator pedal, and a couple of switches, and I'll be able to wire that engine up, put a fuel system in it, and run it. Dirty Jersey. Yeah, Troy, it's true. Like you just named my favorite channels. You know, Bueno, old two-stroker, he's killing it right now. Congratulations to him on that silver play button. And you know, he's got a great lineup of trucks. I'm a little bit envious, although most of them are Peterbilts, so I'm not really worried about that. Let's see. Thanks, Trapper. You see what JC said right there? What's going on, y'all? How's everyone? Going pretty good, Garrick.
We got cookies.
I gotta have a cookie. Hold on. I put my teeth in.
I know. That's why I asked you if you were done. Those last two are for you.
I'm gonna just put my teeth over here. I don't need my teeth. I had teeth. They're trays.
Invisalign.
Yeah.
He only has 1 more week or 2 more weeks of it or something. Yes, Darren, we're going to be on for a bit. The cookies, we don't have a stove yet. I had to make them in a toaster oven. So I tried to preheat it, and like I had to makeshift a tray, a baking sheet with aluminum foil on the cooking rack. And I don't know why, but the inside of them are chewy. The outside of them are cooked. And it said, do not overbake in all capital letters. Do not overbake.
Let me
And
tell
so
you
I got
what.
scared.
They're perfect.
They're good. They're good, but
just
that's
fine.
why he can't
They're
talk. when he
crunchy on
eats
the
it.
outside and ooey gooey and delicious on the inside.
But can you tell what they are? Well, show it. Hold it up there.
Is it the right direction?
Yeah, that's the right direction.
Oh, can you
Can you
see
tell
it?
what that is?
What
Hold
is
that
it?
one. It's a holiday cookie for Christmas, but what is it? What's the shape? You can't give him hints. It's delicious. Jingle bells.
Hi, JC got it.
Yeah, because
Troy
you
got
were
it. Lori got it.
whistling it.
Everybody got it. That's right.
It's because he whistled it.
I'm about to eat it again.
He's good.
Mm.
Yep, it's the Grinch. They're just
Mhm.
sugar cookies, those Pillsbury.
Mm. How many cookies were there?
There's 20. I made 8 of them.
Oh, I was like, dang, we ate that whole thing. They're very good. I recommend running down to Walmart, going over into the cookie section.
The refrigerator cookie
Yeah,
section.
and get you some
Holiday
Grinch cookies. They're delicious.
Who's Chad Keegan? Oh, instead of it being the Grinch.
Oh, nice. Laura, you made some? Where's my cookies?
Well, what kind were yours? Ours were just plain old sugar cookies.
They're not plain.
Well, they are, but whatever.
What's up? YouTube is awesome. JC, the plans for the wrecker. I have got to get my shit together. Maybe if everything goes right, next week I'll pull the wheels off and put some wheel seals and brakes on it. And then I can at least get it out here to the ranch because I need to side boom to pull the sleeper and cab off my trailer when I get it out here. So the wrecker's just the wrecker for now. And
she's just doing her thing.
yeah, we'll see what we end up doing with it. I might sell it to Tim Gentry. Being honest, he wants it, and so I might let him have it.
He also wanted Marlon.
Let me get a peek at this picture that just came through right here.
From who?
Oh yeah, nice polish on that thing.
What's that?
That's a wrecker called Black Betty. Mm-hmm. It's hard
How original.
Jessica's cutting you some crap, JC. Let's see, what do I got here? So, James, get you a 2-car garage built for your cars and take 1 carport down right. If I was sure that I was going to stay in this house, I would build a garage because they're not that expensive. I could put a garage up. I got a pad out there. I could take down that thing and put up a extra deep 2.5 car. But I just don't want to spend the money if I'm going to be moving down to the other end of the property. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, I've seen your Black Betty and Betty White, bro. All right, Darren. Georgia's it's an attractive state.
In certain areas.
Yeah, some of it's just boring. Trapper, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're doing with that. We're not even going to think about Truck X for a minimum of 30 days, and then if me and Truck X can get back on friendly terms, we'll see how it goes. right now I would be scared to death for me to drive that truck around the block because that truck hates me right now, and every single thing that I touch breaks, and I'm just I need a break from that truck.
No more.
Yeah. So yeah. My wife thought it would be cute.
It is cute, like Betty and Betty White. I like it.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, Donnie, we'll see you. So let's see what else. What else can we chit chat about? Oh, Charlie Bucket.
Charlie Bucket.
Let's talk about Charlie Bucket. So I have this 1987 JCB 1400B backhoe, and it has the 2.6354 liter, whatever,
Just had a video
4-cylinder
for that.
diesel, and it's got a shuttle shift transmission, and so it had only one tire that held air, and now it has 3 tires that hold air, and then it has 11 cylinders on it, which means it has 22 plus 10 hydraulic lines. So that's 32 hydraulic lines, 11 cylinders. Every cylinder needs replaced or needs rebuilt, and every hydraulic hose needs replaced. So I bought all the seal kits and started rebuilding cylinders. And so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 done. I have the worst leaking bucket tilt cylinder for the loader bucket done. I have the seals for the other loader tilt cylinder and the loader lift cylinders, which I will rebuild next likely. I did one stabilizer, and the pins in the stabilizer are shot, so you couldn't get them out. So I had to take the whole stabilizer off of the machine and then take the cylinder apart and rebuild it and put it all back on. So that was about a day job.
And that day the camera was messing up or
Yeah.
something, so we got
none of that footage. I changed the dipper. I rebuilt the dipper cylinder. You know what the dipper cylinder is? It's the one that does this on the boom, and the bucket. I did the bucket cylinder and the dipper cylinder, but now I need to do the boom cylinder, and the boom cylinder is inside the boom, and it's like this big around, and so I can't do that one by myself. And because it's a JCB, every one of the fittings is BSPP, British Standard PP. And whoa,
what was that?
Balloons happened when I said PP.
Nope.
So none of my hydraulic places around stock any of those. So I ordered a whole mess of fittings, and it was $1,000 for the fittings. And then I bought 100 feet of hydraulic hose, 50 foot of 1/2 inch and 50 foot of 3/8, and that was $290, I think. So yes, that's it. British Standard PP. Yeah. So I still have 7 cylinders to do and all the hydraulic lines. I only have 1 hydraulic line made so far. My cousin gave me to use one of those big ass hydraulic fitting crimper presses, and it'll do up to 3-inch hydraulic hose. And it's been sitting outside for a long time, and so it works. It presses, but then it won't return. So I have to rebuild that cylinder because I think that it's probably got enough rusty contaminant in there that the spring can't retract the cylinder. It would have been cooler if it was a two-way cylinder, and then a guy could, press it and then unpress it hydraulically. But it's a single action cylinder, so it has a big spring in there. So I need to get that rebuilt, and then I can start knocking out hoses. I'd like to have some hoses done on that so I can get it out to the ranch in December. Yeah, I know. I've been reading about it. Yeah. So what else?
Are you going to have a video out this week?
Yeah, there's a video coming out tomorrow morning. It's a Charlie Bucket video. And so that we were going to put a ranch video out today. And I edited it yesterday. And one of the most frustrating things about editing is when some people call it rendering. I'm just going to call it exporting. After you've done all your magic and you go to export it, which is where it combines it all into one continuous video and changes it to an MP4 and puts it on your desktop so you can upload it to wherever. That process takes up to 2 hours, depending on the size. And since we do all 4K stuff, it usually takes hour 45, hour and a half, hour 45. And so if there's anything that happens that goes wrong in there, Rich Matheny, what's up, my brother? Hi, from Kalamazoo. What's up, dude? You guys don't know Rich Matheny, but me and Rich Matheny go way back.
Finish your story.
Anyways, so last night I started to export the ranch video, and like 2 hours later, I picked my computer up and it's still not exported. And so we had a problem. So I go back into the video and I try and find the problem. And I found one little clip that was like 1 second long. And sometimes it has trouble with the compression on a short clip. So I thought, oh, that's the problem. I deleted it and then tried to export again. So 2 hours later again, still didn't work. Tried some other fixes, went to bed, woke up this morning, it still hadn't done. So I did it again and then it still hadn't done. So I don't have a video for the ranch for tomorrow. I'm going to try and get that fixed here after the live. But we will have a truck video out tomorrow. And I have 2 parts of the Marla engine out video, and I haven't started editing yet, but there should be one, at least part 1 for Saturday. It has been a long time, Rich, for sure. Hope everybody is doing well. Oh, really? JC, what editing software do you use? I use Mac, so I use iMovie. And I used to have this problem all the time, but once I started using an external drive to do the editing on, it stopped happening, and all of a sudden it's happening again. Thanks, Trapper. What's up, Kelly? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I had to focus there to see that you messaged. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Fillmore, I never heard of it. And you use Windows machine, JC? Yep, Franny, it's still there. So here's the thing. The thing is.
Here's the thing.
Franny's probably not going anywhere. So let's talk about engines for a minute. So I gave away the 8V92 that was in Marla. Can't tell you who to yet. You'll have to wait for the video. I have the 14 liter from Marla, the DDEC 4 HK block 14 liter fully built for Marla, almost finished. I also have the 14 liter D-Deck 5 that I got from Tim Gentry. And I just got a high performance rebuild kit for that. And there'll be a little video happening on that here probably next week or so. So I'm going to be rebuilding that engine myself in my shop. And then I got rid of the 12B92 because I was always going to use that in my van, but there's no way I'll live long enough to ever do that job. So I decided to get rid of the 12B92 and stop storing it. And I got a MXS Cat, which is an Acert, twin turbo Acert C15, which is like a dream engine for me. And so I'm going to be building that engine. So I'm going to have a D-Deck 5, about a 700 horsepower D-Deck 5 14 liter, and then about a 800 horsepower MXS, or maybe a little more. And I'll have those two engines, but nothing to put them in. And so Franny is looking pretty good to me about now. On the fence, I might put the MXS in Franny, but I'd also like to put that MXS in Jessica's truck. But Jessica really likes how her truck runs right now, so we may not mess with that. But I think it would be badass to put either the 14 liter or the MXS in Black Betty with a 18 speed trans. It's already stretched. Slap a drop axle on that thing and put it to work.
Oh, snap.
And you guys know that the reason I'm building Marla is because I have 9 years left before I'm mandatory retire from my job. And I want to have Marla doing some heavy haul stuff for when I retire. Obviously, it's not going to be doing it at 1,000 or 2,000 horsepower. The big horsepower on that motor is just for playing around. So when it comes time to pull in, of course, I'll be detuning that thing way down and yeah. I refuse to spend any more time on recording or editing. It's slowing all my work down. Yeah, geez. JC, it's such a full-time bunch of 3 full-time jobs. The filming and it's stopping what you're doing to get the camera where it needs to be and trying to pick back up where you left off, and then moving all the footage from the camera to the computer, and then organizing all the footage in the editing software, and then spending hours trying to make it look good, and then you got to watch the whole thing at the end to make sure you're not picking your nose or doing something that you fell asleep while you're editing and you got something in there you shouldn't have in there, and then hoping the thing exports, and then waiting 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours for it to upload. And then, it's very time consuming. It's a very big job. How's it going, Glenn? How's it going, brother? Yeah, Adam, mandatory retirement, 65. On the day of your 65th birthday is the last time you can touch the controls as a 121 pilot. Part 121 is basically airline. I could go fly a small jet and deliver organs or something, but I'm just not doing that. What's up, Raymond? Yeah, Kelly, I knew you'd like that. I wish that I had another. If I had 50 grand just sitting around, I would really put a sparkle buggy on Franny. Man, that truck could be so cool. Some drama is fine. I don't mind some drama. Ooh, sorry, been a long day for me today. I don't mind some drama. And Bruce and Tim are friends of mine, so I watch their channel I watch the channel, one, because I'm interested, but two, because we're friends, and that's what friends do, right? All content isn't for everyone. I understand it. I understand what people don't watch. All right, 68, 70 people on. Man, can you imagine having a live with thousands of people watching? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
I didn't realize you could watch me eat my cookies just now.
Yeah, it's okay. As long as you're not picking your nose,
I don't know what I was doing, maybe.
No, that's the problem with lives. So, what do you guys think? You think I should set up my phone and do a live for like several hours on Wednesday while we're fabricating the engine mounts and setting the engine in and out and in and out, possibly on Marla? Is that something you guys would watch, or is that just because the bad thing about lives is the internet connection gets sketchy, and so then
And you really have to watch your mouth.
it dumbs down, and then I'm going to be saying bad words
A lot.
because I say bad words when I work on stuff.
When he's focused.
Yes. And also,
just because.
bad things happen in lives.
Yeah.
All I can say,
It's a tough job.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have Derek, my fab guy, with me, and when he's there, I'm full on trucker talk. So there would be I'm going to use big words sometimes and bad words sometimes. And if something goes wrong, there'll be a machine gun bad words. So I'm thinking about doing it, but also you got to keep in mind that, when you're live and you're focused on a certain task, bad things can go on. And I don't know. I'm just not sure. It seems like the fat guy on the Harley with the music playing so loud it hurts when he goes by. Happens right when something bad's going on. So the slew of cursing it's dynamic. But so we may do that. We'll have to see. Troy, I get that. The Scania, the Scania is a super nice truck as far as performance and gadgets. But it's just not what we're used to. And as much fun as it was to drive it, and if I was going to be an over the road trucker, it's super comfortable. So maybe there's that. But it's not my thing. I'm a Kenworth cab over guy. I'm a Freightliner FLC guy. I like FLDs, condos. I mean, I'm a weird dude. So, the Scania is just not really all that great to me. And to be honest, I skip a lot of that content as well. Three out of four ain't bad, that's for sure. I had a guy tell me that he couldn't even watch the build videos, the engine building videos. And I asked him why. I haven't heard back yet, but I was super surprised that he was like, yeah, I quit watching because of that. And I'm like, wow, I thought that was pretty good content, actually.
The engine build?
Yeah. I know, I was shocked.
Multiple
angles. And it's a guy who watches all my stuff, so I was super shocked to hear that. Let's see. Never forget that Franny episode where you said, what's that foot? Nice. Yeah, dude, it happens a lot. Sometimes I wish I would have never decided to have a clean channel. But man, I just don't know anybody who could say the F word as much as I do on occasion. Sometimes it's embarrassing for myself, but
It's embarrassing for me.
No, it isn't. She's so used to it. She can drop that bomb like a champion truck driver as well.
But sometimes I'm like, okay, now.
Hope you keep Franny. You need that truck as much as she needs you. Do right by the old girl. She'll be good too. You don't have to sell me on it, dude. I love that truck too, bro. But listen, I need $50,000 to spend on Franny. I just don't. I don't see it in the near future. So the truck needs a radiator. It needs all new front suspension. It needs a cutoff. It needs interior, glass, electrical, wheels and tires, and exhaust. So I need 50 grand. The engine will be the only thing that I have sitting for it. And if I put the DDEC 5 14 liter in it, then I'm good to go on the engine. But I don't have a trans, clutch, all this stuff. So I need 50 grand if I do it with the Detroit, and I need 70 grand if I do it with the Cat, because I have to buy all the parts. And a Cat, you can't just rebuild the head; you got to buy a new one. That I know that's very debatable, but if you're gonna do a rebuild on a Cat, you just buy a new head. It's the way to get it. Chad Keegan drops it a lot. Yeah, Chad does. But you know what? Chad's channel is live, pretty much like a live day. Chad doesn't try and cherry pick and make. Chad shows you the real deal of trucking,
life, yeah.
and it's frustrating.
That's
I don't know
baby.
too many people who can sit in bumper to bumper traffic for 2 hours without dropping the F-bomb 50 times. I mean, so Chad's channel is just real. I know he says it a lot, but Chad also says in the beginning of his channel that it's for mature audiences. It's not for kids. I kind of wanted my channel to be something that a kid could watch, Just need a bigger spring. What do I need a bigger spring on, brother? 50 grand for the parts you expect. 20 for all the surprises. JC, dude, tell me what you spend a month on bolts, just nuts and bolts. Tell me what your nuts and bolts budget for the month is, because I know what I spend on nuts and bolts, and it's exhausting.
Every time he's like, oh, it's only going to cost this amount, I've learned to times that by at least 3.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Troy, he does. And that's the thing. Like, I can listen to a normal life event with profanity in it. I'm a truck driver. I'm a pilot. Believe me, not too many people talk worse than we do. Like I said, I just wanted the channel to be clean. I wanted to cater to so my demographic, I guess, is men 35 to 60. A lot of people have religious backgrounds, and they just don't want to hear you being a potty mouth. And so I was I figured that was the least I could do for my audience, is just try and keep my language, tolerable. And it does come out. I had a guy call me a potty mouth once and said he can't believe that I bleeped out clearly saying the F word, and he was going to never watch my channel again. I was like, dude, if me jumping and saying, oh my God, look at that effing Black Widow right there, and it going beep and Black Widow, and you knew I said it, if that offends you, I'm sorry. Yeah. Come on, say a number, JC. Yeah, I'm. That's what I'm saying. I don't reuse bolts either. I'm not going to go over now. If it's some specialty I can't get right away, I'll wire wheel it and reuse it. No doubt about it, brother. Let me tell you what, nuts and bolts are a crazy amount of money. And you can, if you let's say go to Tractor Supply, they don't have 7/16 bolts. I find that to be bizarre. But let's just say you go to Tractor Supply and you just get the standard 1/4-20, 5/16, 3/8, 1/2 inch, and some 9/16. if you keep those stocked up just in the zinc plated stuff, you're going to spend, and if you're doing work, you're going to spend $1,500 a month on fasteners, and it's just unbelievable. I'm going to say between $1,000 and $1,500 a month on fasteners, and that's your standard stuff, not your specialty shit. Gremlins. Nice. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. YouTube monitors.
One of your last lives, it would not let me put the shop address in the chat no matter what I tried.
I might have had something glitched on the settings.
Because like I could type anything else, but as soon as I type it in, it would mute it.
That's funny. So that's another thing. I live in a podunk ass town, and I don't have a good supplier for stainless stuff. Ever since Fastenal, I don't know what they did. Ever since Fastenal decided screw the consumer, I don't go there. So, and I couldn't anyways because I'm not a business account, so I can't go in and go shopping. But so if I want to get some headlight ring stainless or some mount the headlight bezel stains, you buy them 3 or 4 bolts at a time for $3 at Home Depot. You can spend a ton of money on stainless stuff. Yeah, Imperial. Yeah, dude, that's so crazy. I bought bulk frame bolts when I was doing Trisha. Yeah, when I was doing Trisha, I bought a bunch of frame bolts, and I ordered them from Granger maybe, and it was ridiculous, like $2,100 for what I thought was going to last me forever on frame bolts. Hell, I've been out of those things for 2 years. I burned through them things so fast. Yeah. So merch, let's talk about merchandise a little bit. I got to reposition. I'm sitting on this weird couch and it's not comfortable. So let's talk about merch. What does a guy got to have in his shop for people to want to buy it? You guys go to jamespretty.shop and just scroll through the whole shop and just tell me what's missing. Because I know usually you buy a shirt or two from a guy because you trying to help out the channel, or you like, some of the content on there or whatever, or the merch is just cool enough that you would wear it every day. When I first started doing merch, we put the It Ain't Easy Being Pretty on there, and I think some people just weren't into that. I'm into that because my last name's Pretty.
This is one of the very first shirts we ever put out.
Yeah.
It's got branding on it, right?
And it's got
Trisha.
Yeah, no, Trisha, yeah. It's got Trisha on there. So go to jamespretty.shop and look through there and tell me what's missing. If we could do a couple G's a month off merch, that would be super easy to live with. And then at least if you're buying merch, it's not like you're just supporting the channel. We do have memberships, but it's hard to fulfill my side of the membership. So yeah.
I like commercial.
But I'm a truck driver, owner operator. It keeps me entertained on my downtime. You're real about your mechanical ability. Well, I appreciate that. A-Cert cats were okay engines. Mine did good. We'll use single turbo. Negative. So listen, the singling out an Acert is like not having vanilla ice cream with hot apple pie. Let me tell you why I feel the way. And obviously, there's a bunch of people who have singled out Acerts in there for whatever reason, but the R&D that the geniuses at Caterpillar did to get that engine to do what it does is worth keeping it. It's not problem free, and I think that's why a lot of people decide, oh, I'm going to get rid of the twins and go with the compounds and go with the single because it's easier, and it probably lasts longer. But that technology having the compound turbos, that's some impressive shit. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put a pair of compound turbos from stainless diesel on it, and that thing is gonna make some serious steam, and it's gonna be reliable. Yeah, Seth, screw Fastenal. I don't know what happened. My dad was a Fastenal customer for decades, and I don't know if I've been through this with you or not, but my dad sold parts to the military for a living, and he sold primarily from Hummer parts to the military. So my dad was a stocking Hummer parts distributor for the military, and he had every rivet, nut, washer, bolt, every piece to a Hummer in stock. And he probably did, I don't know, let's just randomly throw out some arbitrary number. Let's say he did $1 million a month, and let's say 20% of that was fasteners from Fastenal. So he was a big time Fastenal guy, right? And so I went in. My dad was sick. Was my dad sick, or was he already dead when we went to Fastenal? Couldn't get in.
Oh, he was already dead.
Okay, so my dad died in April of 20, and 20 was a bad year because of COVID. Yada yada yada. We went to get some bolts. I was missing some bolts. I needed some bolts. So we went to Fastenal. I go up to pull on the door, and it's locked. I look inside, and there's a person in there, and I'm like, and he's looking at me. And so he like begrudgingly comes over to the door, opens the door, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, man, can I come in and go shopping? Give me copped an attitude. Well, what do you need? I'll go get it for you. I'm like, there's just me and my wife. Nobody else is around. Your store is 2,000 square feet. You sit at your desk. I'll go shopping and get what I want. He says, just tell me what you need. I'll get it. I mean, how do you go to a bolt store and just know off the top of your head, well, I need 12 this kind of bolt, and I need a half a dozen of this kind of bolt? No, you go in there and you're like, oh, I need a bag of these and a bag of these, and pretty soon you got a shopping cart full of bolts. So that pissed me off, but I was like, okay, it's COVID. People don't really understand it, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, we kept coming back to the same BS even after COVID was going away. And then we went back there one day, and there was a sign on the door that says, we don't cater to the walk-in customer anymore. And I was like, so I called Fastenal, like, hey, I'm James Pretty. And they were like, who? I'm like, I'm George Pretty's son. And they were like, who? I was like, wow, he's been dead for 2 years, and all of a sudden you forget who this guy is. So I'm like, well, my dad is like done $1 billion of business with you. Can I use my dad's account and come into your store and buy bolts? And they were like, nope. And so screw Fastenal. Anyways, I know that was kind of a rant, but yeah, Billy, I agree. To do what James does, you have to be 100% dedicated, especially loving these old machines. Plus, James works as well. Thanks, brother. Yeah, JC, I just think everything about the Acert, MXS, the BXS, the NXS, I think that's the shit right there. So I'm definitely gonna do it. That guy's supposed to come Sunday. Ooh, that's interesting. I was gonna be out here all day Sunday. I'll have to find out what time he's coming because I do want to work that trade. I want that engine. Oh, right on, Darren. Well, the thing is, if I do a live, it'll play over, so you'll be able to catch it. Yeah, JC, what is up? What happened? What happened? Like, why does it have to be a big deal? It's like, look, you want my money? This irritates the shit out of me. What's happening, Mike? How's it going, brother? I haven't seen a Lawson anywhere around me. I'd actually forgotten about them. Imperial bought Kimball Midwest. And you know what? We were sponsored by Imperial for a while. If you guys go back to like second year, we had a guy at Imperial, salesman, who went like all out for us. Anything we needed. I mean, he went to the boss and got the approval, and anything we needed, it would just come. I'd call him and be like, hey, I need this, boom, in the mail. And then he went to outside sales or something and handed us off to another guy. Never got another thing from him. Yeah, it's crazy, Raymond. I just don't get it. I don't know when. I don't know when it flipped, but I thought it was just me being old, but it for sure is like that everywhere you go. Man, I am tired. I don't know why. It's only 8 o'clock. Oh, let me see if I still have it. BAP. Paste. Bam. Okay, you guys see that? You see that link I just posted? JC, you use finditparts.com. Use this link I just posted. If you guys need truck parts, especially truck parts that you can't find, finditparts.com. And again, it's going to sound like a commercial, and they do sponsor me, but I use them all the time. When you're out on the internet and you're like, man, why can't I find this? Steering box, or why can't I find this? Others part, and you can't find it. You spend all day. Don't forget about finditparts.com. Check it out. Click on that link. Go in there. Put in any part that you're looking for that you can't find, and there's a good possibility that they have it. But then if you use that link, it tells them, hey, James Pretty just suggested that somebody buy this part, and then it gives me a little gold star next to my name. And we're going to be doing a video, probably be not this Saturday, but next Saturday, not 5 days, 4 days, not 5 days from now, but 12 days from now. We'll be doing a video on something that I got from them that I'm super excited about. And yeah, it is the Grinch cookies. It's my sugar. It's gone through the roof. Stud Pilot wheels on Franny, but I have the hub pilot wheels that are on the parts frame. The only thing is they're cast iron. I was kind of hoping to put aluminum ones on there, but I may stick them over there. And I have a good set of super singles that I can put right on there for all you super single lovers. Is it the time change you think that's making me tired? I think it's the Grinch cookies. Oh, right on, JC. Well, start using that link I just sent you, so James can make some money off of you.
Give that link to your parts guy.
Yeah, give that link to your parts guy and have him order the stuff from finditparts.com and send it to you. Yeah. I can do that. Sit in traffic like that on the hose maker, a bigger spring. Oh, I'm not even sure what it looks like yet. I'm going to try and take that apart. Maybe this weekend. Nope, I'll be at the ranch this weekend. Wide base, not super single. I know. It just sounds so much cool when you call it a super single. What else, guys? What else can we chat about? What else did I come up with? Let's see. Charlie Bucket, Marla. Have you guys seen the pictures? Have you guys all been to the Facebook page and seen the pictures of Marla's beautiful rustless frame? Man, what a gorgeous frame. That thing is such perfect shape. Oh, Matt's. I remember you saying that now. So, Mid-American Trucking Show. It's right around the corner. It's March, right? So before you know it, we're going to be celebrating New Year's. And then the next thing that happens is Matt's. And Marla and Betty, I hope, are going to Matt's together. If we don't have Betty painted, then it's not going to go to Matt's probably. But Marla is going to Matt's, even if I have to have it towed there. So, guys, make sure that everybody who thinks about going to Matt's decides on going, and get your tickets and stuff early. And hopefully we'll be in the ATHS booth right next to Chad Keegan. And we'd like to see you guys there for sure. And yes, JC, you need to come for the whole show. Bring a truck. Reach out to ATHS and see if you can get a spot in there. Bring something. Bring something cool. Okay, so we talked about Charlie Bucket a little bit earlier, but I'll just do a recap. That's the backhoe. We got 4 of the 11 cylinders rebuilt. I bought all the fittings. I bought 80% of the fittings and hose that I need. My cousin came over, and him and the boys went through the electrical system, and I believe the transmission is fixed. So far, it has worked every time I've tried it. Hopefully it continues to do that. You have a K100E big bunk? Show me this. Show me this contraption. Have I known about this? Have you already shown me it? You don't have an Aerodyne though? Or do you? How's the donkeys? So we went down to the farm tonight. It's getting to be winter time. And so we just had the hay cut for the last time. We got a couple of bales down there, a couple of round bales. We're going to need about 5 to get through the winter. We went down and we had cleaned out the horse pen because we're going to try and trick the donkeys into being in that little pen so we can get their hooves taken care of before winter. So we went down there. We opened up the bale, and we got to just kind of assess it. We're going to move their feed trough down there and put some sweet feed in there and get that hay strewn around nice. And Jack came right down there. We're just waiting for him to bring mom and the baby, and then we're going to close them up. But they're doing good. We get them in that little area, then we can bring the vet in and spend a bunch of money making sure they're healthy through the winter. Oh, he'll go to Matt's. It's really last year. I mean, I had fun last year, but me and Chad didn't have a lot of one-on-one time. So maybe Chad will come to my house. That's a lot of driving. And I was going to say, maybe Chad will come to my house before Matt's, and we can get the trucks all cleaned up. But then by the time you drive 6 hours in the rain, because that's what happens in April and March and April, is it rains. then you got to redo the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. YouTube monitors. That's exactly the idea. Well, I'm hoping to be able to bring that down here. I got a lot to do. I could use a couple of JC Smiths about now. I got a ton of stuff that needs to be done. But my goal is to get Charlie Bucket down here to the ranch in December. Get the donkeys taken care of. Get the backhoe down here. Get a tractor. I need a tractor before it starts growing again because I need to be able to do the brush hog, bush hog. So if anybody has a tractor for trade for Whitney or Dolores, I'd be down with that. I swear I just heard a phone ringing, but
It's the fridge.
Oh, that's right. My refrigerator makes a buzzing noise similar to an iPhone when you're getting a call. It's weird. Well, it's been an hour 40. I'm falling asleep, and I think we're going to cut this puppy off. But keep an eye out for video for Wednesday, and I'll try and get that ranch video fixed tonight and get it uploaded, and I'll release that one too. But for now, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks, Dan. And go check out jamespretty.shop. You don't have to buy anything. But go there and just look through the whole store and then send me an email. You can send me an email right from the store and make some suggestions. What is it going to take? What do I need to put up there? What do I have to change to get some merchandise to move? jamespretty.shop. That's right. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. We'll catch you on the next one.